Hello, my name is Mrs. Chalmers. Welcome to our numeracy strategy. Our learning intention today is to use pictorial representations and abstract thinking to solve subtraction tasks. Abstract thinking is just number sense. It's about knowing how numbers are made and being able to give reasons for those answers. Our success criteria is to show, draw and describe how to solve a subtraction problem using the bridging strategy, and then to apply this strategy to similar problems. Have you got your pencil and paper ready? If you need to pause the video, do that now while you get organised. The bridging strategy requires us to think about what we need to do to reach a multiple of 10 or 100. We need to practice our complements to 10 and 100 often to help us improve in order to use this strategy well. Here is our first subtraction calculation. Pause the video here and using an empty number line, show how you would work out this sum. It can help to count back in steps by building a bridge to the nearest 10 or 100. If I'm starting with 63, I want to try and get back to the number 60, so I need to take away 3 to get me to the number 60. I've built my bridge of 3. Then I can take away 30. That means I've taken away 33 altogether, so I still have another 4 to take away, which brings me to the answer of 26. Another way to use the bridging strategy is to start again at the number 63, but I might be able to build a bridge to 50, which is another multiple of 10. So I'm taking away 13 this time to get down to 50. That means I need to take away 20 to get me down to 30, and of course another 4 to get me to 26. Do you notice we have the same answer of 26 in both of those calculations? I'm going to show you the bridging strategy using a 100 square. Can you see that I've shown the number 63 with the red star around it, our starting number? I can see on the 100 square that 60 is the closest tens number to 63, and I can count back from 63 to get to 60 very easily. 1, 2, and 3. I then count back in tens, 10, 20, 30. I've taken away 33 so far, and now I need to take away another 4. I need to go to the next line though. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I landed on 26. 63 take away 37 is 26. I can see that I've taken away 3 to get to the nearest tens number, then 30 to get me down to 30, and then I've taken off another 4 to get me to the answer 26. Let's have another go at the bridging strategy using this calculation. 146 take away 78. Remember to pause the video and have a go by yourself and come back to see if we have the same way of doing it. I'm starting with 146 and I have to think, what number do I want to get to? What number could I build a bridge to? If I build a bridge down to the nearest tens number, 140, I need to take off 6. That means I've still got another 72 to take away. I might build another bridge down to 100, taking off 40. That means I've taken away 46 altogether. I've still got another 32 to take away though. So I'm going to take off my 32 in one jump because I'm quite good at complements from 100. Maybe you did it in a different way though. Let's have a look at a different way to do it. I'm starting with 146. I'm building a big bridge all the way down to 100 this time. I'm taking off 46 in one go. 146 take off 46, reaching 100 is a pretty easy sum to do. But if I've taken away 46, how many more would I still have left to take off if I meant to take off 78? I need to think about this really carefully. It's 32. So I can take away my 32. If I need to use smaller steps, I can do that as well. Once you have lots of practice, you'll become quite efficient at knowing how numbers are made up and how you can break them apart to help you use the bridging strategy. Here's a trickier example for those of you who are ready for it. 453 take away 182. Pause the video here again and see if you can use your empty number line and the bridging strategy to work this one out. When you've got your answer, come back and have a look at how I did it. I'm starting at 453 and I'm going to build a bridge of 3 to take me to 450. It's quite a small bridge. Then I'm going to build a bridge of 50, which takes me to the nearest 100. So far I've taken away 53. I'm now going to take away 100, which means I've taken away 153. I now need to think about how much more I need to take away. How much more from 153 to 182? I need to take away 29, and that brings me down to 271. I'm quite good at taking away from hundreds numbers, but you could have taken away a 10 and a 10 and a 9 to get to 271. Here's another way I thought of. I'm still starting at 453, and instead of building a bridge of 3, I'm building a bridge of 53, which takes me all the way back down to 400. Then I'm taking away my 100, and then I'm taking away my 29, and my answer is 271. If I start again at 453, and I take away one huge jump of 153, I know I would reach 300. I've still got my other 29 to take away, which also brings me to 271. Maybe you did it the same way as I did in one of my examples, or maybe you used some different numbers and different chunks, and that's fine. As long as you reached 271 for your answer, then that's okay. Keep practicing lots of different ways, and soon you'll be really speedy at it. It's now your turn to try out some addition problems using the bridging strategy. You can start at the first column, and if you find them too easy, move on to the next column. Remember to use some practical materials if you're finding it too tricky. Pause the video while you complete the task, and when you have finished, remember to share your work with your teacher. You will also find another activity and a link to an online game so that you can practice your subtraction. Good luck! Knowing your complements to 100 or even 1000 is really useful. So make sure you brush up on your skills regularly. Here's an activity to help you do that. Write down at least 6 pairs of complements to 100 or 1000, depending on how you want to challenge yourself. For example, 72 and 28 would make 100, or 472 and 528 would make 1000. Once you've got all your pairs, shuffle them up and see if you can match them again. Maybe you could play a game of pairs, and when you turn the cards over, you see if you have found a match. This is a great game to play with someone else. I hope you have fun doing it. Here is a link to a website where you'll be able to access lots of different subtraction games. Have a go at a few. Maybe you'll have a favourite one that you'll go back to again and again. There are so many to choose from. Make sure you tell a friend which ones are really great and they can try them out too.